Hello, here we are in my office with the chip from the Fuji GFX 100 where we shot 81 image. The CJL81 is on this thing. This is approximately 3.5 gigabytes of data, and we're going to download them. Let's no further ado. I'm going to stick this into my OWC Doc. Beautiful product, wonderful company. I like them. Okay, here we are. Images are coming through there. Let's import them right away. Hit import. And while it's doing that, let's talk about the gear here. This is the latest MacBook Pro, not book, sorry, but desktop. It's the 2019. Let's have a look at some of the specs on it here. As we can see, it's got 28 cores. You can see them down here, all 28. RAM, it's got 512 gigs of RAM. 2 Vega cards, 32 gigs on that. Quite a piece of thing. Anyway, monitor. The Apple's latest monitor, beautiful piece of thing. It just moves it. You can move it and you can do anything. Play with it, turn it sideways, do great things with it. Now, let's have a look at standard previews are being made here. Look at them. These are using the cores. You can see how that's going. On this monitor, LG monitor here, which was also sold by Apple, is a 5K. This is 6K, I think. I've got actually the image which this is going to make spit out, which we're going to look at later for convenience. But here, have a look at what those things are doing there, the cores are doing. Here we are. Lightroom is using 236 gigs of RAM. And it's imported everything. Let's just select them all and go straight away to merge and pan out. These are the two things which are going to happen now. Yes, do it. And off we go. Now, while it's doing that, look at the speed of this. Bang, here we go. Merge this. And it's on the merge. Lightroom isn't using the full capacity of this computer yet. It will. It's got to catch up. This is state-of-the-art, ahead of the game, of everybody else's game for the moment. There are some companies like PT GUI, which I use, which pegs this thing, uses it completely, all is saying. So there are companies who are already using it, especially in video, they are for sure. But in photography, this is doing a pretty good thing for that. So that was an import of 81 images. We're looking at to create a panorama here with it. And rather than wait for it to finally come through and everything, which is going to, let's go over to this computer here and then take from this computer here, from the screen, and bring it over so screen capture on this computer can see what we're talking about. This is what this is going to spit out in a minute. Let's look at Lightroom here and select an image from Lightroom as a sample of what's actually happening here. This would be a good sample here. Let's put this here. All right, look at this. Way too dark inside, completely burnt out on the outside. This is what we're dealing with. It's made the image already. It's finished up here. You can see. All right, so it's actually done that image. 81, here's the picture right there. But I already have this open up in Photoshop, and I'm going to show you something what we're going to do. This is the image there. This is what we had before, where we were before. Now, this one here, which we selected for as a sample of what we were doing. There we go. All right, so let's move to Photoshop and see with just a few strokes here, we go into the RAW format. This is where Photoshop excels itself in RAW here. And what we're going to do is open this window up a little bit more and go and to do editing. Highlights down, shadows up, exposure. And we have a picture. My editing in Photoshop lasted 15 seconds and we have a picture. Look at this picture here from Lightroom, what we were dealing with before, and look at what we have now. That's pretty amazing. This is what we can do. This is what this computer can put together. Let me just show you combinations while we're talking about it, which Lightroom, some of my pictures which I've already shot with this combination. And as we're viewing this, we'll have this going on. All right, this should open up. These are pictures which have come from, we had the Fuji GFX 100 hooked up to a Schneider-Kreuznach 28mm tilt shift lens with adapters from Mirex. We shot 81 pictures, put that together, and this is kind of the kind of imagery which you can expect to get, because I used the same gear combinations to shoot all these pictures. This one was in Thailand, the other one was in this happens to be in Bali, this is a shopping center, this is on an island somewhere in the archipelago of Indonesia, indoors, outdoors. So as I'm going to leave you with these pictures to view, and I'm going to sign off. This is Christopher Leggett. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.